Okay, so of course you can use your calculator or GeoGebra to evaluate logs. Usually, most inexpensive calculators are going to limit you to natural log and common log. A few ones will let you do other bases. GeoGebra will let you do pretty much any base. So we want to approximate these to 4 decimal places. So if we look at log of 8, so this is log base 10, 10 to the what equals 8. And of course, we have no idea. What we do know is that it will be between 0, because 10 to the 0 is 1, and 1, because 10 to the 1 is 10. And it's probably going to be closer to 1. So let's pull up GeoGebra and say, hey, what is log of 8? And here it's going to tell us 0.90308, so we'll call it 0.9031. Approximately. Kind of same story with ln of 50, except this one we don't have a good idea of what it should be near, so we are going to go back over. We're just going to type in ln of 50. It knows that natural log is ln, or log base e, and so we're going to have 3.9120. Sorry, 3.9120. Now, log base 3 of 20, if you will use GeoGebra, right, we can say log base 3 of 20. And as soon as we write that, so we're writing the base first and then the input, and we're going to get about 2.7268. So not too bad here. Okay, so next up is really just some practice converting between exponential and log functions. So if I give you the exponential equation, 5 to the negative 3 equals 1 over 125, we want to rewrite that as a log. So we know our base is 5. So we're going to say log base 5, and our input is going to be the number, and our output is going to be the exponent, negative 3. So we have log base 5 of 125 equals negative 3. Same story on the next one. We're going to say, okay, log base 3 of 1/9. So the output here is our exponent, right? We can say log of base 10 of 1,000 equals 3, right? Because each one of these, we're taking 5 to the x equals y, and we're rewriting, for instance, this one, and we're rewriting this. We're saying, okay, 5 to the y equals x, so log base 5 of x equals y, right? That's what we're doing here. So this one we have a base e, so we're going to use natural log of 0.018. It's approximately equal to negative 4, and this one's not exact because e is an irrational number. So that, it's not too bad to go from exponential to log, and honestly, I don't think it's too hard to go the other direction so long as you remember base to the output equals the input. So we're going to say 4 to the t equals 7. This one has a base 10, log of 7 equals that, so 10 to the 0.845 equals 7. And the last one, ln, so this will be e to the negative 0.9676 equals 0.38, and that's probably an approximation. Okay, so those, you want to be fluent with switching back and forth. When we start solving equations, we're going to have some kind of mental shortcuts. Okay, so the last thing here, I'll go ahead and put it in this one, is what's called the change of base formula. We will actually show where this is coming from later. Most calculators can do natural log and common log, but not other bases. And in fact, WebWork only knows, generally only knows natural log. So now if you go into WebWork and you pull up the little menu system and you switch over to logarithms, you're going to see it has log A. Great, that's your common log. You're going to see that it has natural log, so that's actually an improvement. It used to only know natural log. But log base b of a, it actually is going to give you log over log. So you actually need to know how to change bases for some of these WebWork problems. So here's how you do it, right? So if you're using a base, if you have to express an answer as a base, a logarithm with a base other than 10 or e, you're going to use the log change of base formula. And so the answer is, easiest thing to do usually is to change the base either to base e, i.e. natural log, or to base 10, common log. And so here what we've got is, if we've got log base b of m, we're going to pick, say, common log, so it'll be log of the input over log of whatever the base is. Or you can go for natural log of the input over natural log of the base. Your choice, right? So if we want to calculate log base 3 of x, we would say, okay, great, that's going to be log of x over log of 3. Or it doesn't matter, you pick your favorite, common or natural log, ln of x over ln of 3. If we have to do log base 5.5 of 1700, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to say, log of the input, 1700, over log of the base, 5.3. And now you can plug that into your calculator. Or if you like ln better, ln 1700 over ln 5.3. All right, and that is it for this section. We'll see you in the next section.